Hello students, today I am going to discuss the topic of MIG welding. What is MIG welding? The full form of MIG welding is metal inert gas welding. It is more advantageous and more popular one than that of the gas welding and arc welding process. These are also the superior process where very quickly and very effectively with less spatter and the welding defects, the weld bit we can get. Due to the sound texture of the welding bit and the effectiveness of the welding process, this welding is very phenomenal and a popular one to the industry. Here we can use the continuous solid wire electrode which is fed through welding gun and also into the weld pool, joining the two base materials together. The basic and the most interesting method is that here the usage of the shielding gas is predominant. As in the case of arc welding, there were the coated electrode. The coatings were done over the electrode because of the prevention of the or the contamination of the weld pool, such from that of the detrimental effects of the atmospheric nitrogen and oxygen. Here we can get a sound weld bit and also the prevention of the weld bit is maintained by the expelling of the contamination by the virtue of this shielding gas such like argon, helium or CO2. This shielding gas will help in driving out the harmful effects of the atmospheric oxygen, nitrogen, and thus protects the overall weld bit. We will see in the latter slide how the weld pool get rid of the contamination of the atmospheric effects. This is the MIG welding setup. The gas supply, according to the nature of the workpiece material or the nature of the base metal to be welded, we will choose the type of the shielding gas. It may be CO2, it may be either inert gas such like argon or helium. That will be dependent on the material. And it is a wire reel where the continuous feeding of the wire, it is the electrode wire, the wire which is driven by the wire drive unit. This is the two loader, one rotates anti-clockwise and another rotates clockwise. By the rotation of these two loaders, the incoming material coming out, the thin wire is coming out from the wire reel is driven to the gun. This is the welding gun. Here you can see the trigger. This is the welding machine. And this is the very thin wire which is protruded, which is actually coming out from the tip of the welding gun. That is called the stick out. How much distance of the electrode or the wire is coming out from the welding gun, that is stick out. According to the stick out, the performance of the welding bit can be adjusted. After the power is on, and here you can see the regulator. After the power is on, the required voltage and amperage is given at setup, and by the triggering of this position, this wire, MIG wire, will come out and touch the base metal, and upon the touching, the electron flow occurs and circuit is completed. And obviously the power source, that is the actually for the welding case, the heat source is available due to the getting of the voltage and obviously the current. The requirement heat of the welding bead is available and we can get the desired heat input. These are the process characteristics. This is the parent metal, this is the gas nozzle made of the high electric conductive material such like copper, and you can see the consumable electrode because it is consumed, and after that this portion is melting, the power wheel or the power reel releases the wire, and thus continuous feeding of the electrode wire is going on and the melting takes place. These are the arc is generated between the contact of the electrode to the workpiece, especially in case of short circuit arc transfer, and the shielding gas surrounding the consumable electrode goes in this form and thus protects the overall welding zone. That is why the weld puddle or the welding zone is getting protected from the detrimental effects of atmospheric oxygen and nitrogen. Otherwise, the welding strength goes lower and the weld bit can get the brittleness property. Principle of MIG welding. The arc will be generated by the common arc welding process as in the case of arc welding. The electrode in the form of a wire will be fed continuously with the feed unit. We have already showed that. That is the power reel, and by the power drive unit, the electrode were coming out and feeding to the electrode gun. Along with the electrode feeding, the inert gas will be flown continuously from the welding gun also. Feed mechanism can be semi-automatic or automatic. With constant voltage supply, DC or AC, both supplies can be used. At the time of welding, the wire is fed by pressing the trigger, already mentioned, of the control switch. This switch also triggers the inert gas flow and starts the power supply. Thus, an electric arc is struck. The welding tip generally manufactured by the chemically treated or bare copper is attached with the welding electrode. The copper tip is connected to the power source and supplies power to the electrodes. The gas nozzle will supply the shielding gas uniformly, obviously. If that is not uniform, then the shielding activities would not be a brilliant one. For the brilliance and the betterment of the shielding property, the continuous supply of the inert gas should be there. For high heat operations, a cooling water jet is significant for the cooling of the welding bit. Before welding, a welder needs to check his welding electrode holder, obviously, whether the tip is free from any unwanted materials or not. Power source. Obviously, without the power source, we cannot do anything. AC or DC power source can be applied according to the requirement. Voltage. Generally, low voltage, that is around 17 to 25 or 35 to 50, such like that amount of voltage can be used, and the current can be used around 140 or 220, etc. Welding speed. Welding speed is very important thing. If the welding speed is too high, then the prominent fusion of the material will not be taken place, and there will not be a good reinforcement one. The lack of fusion can take place because of the poor welding speed. If the welding speed of the too high, then there will be the poor reinforcement. If the welding speed is too slow, then there will be the piling of the welding material, that is a deposit material over the base metal, and such obviously there will be welding defect also. The moderate welding speed we should need. Electrode is obviously consumable. The stick out, already told how much portion is coming out from that electrode gun. That is the stick out. This stick out generally 6 to 12 millimeter. Shielding gas, already told that. This is transfer. How the arc transfer goes on: space transfer, globular transfer, short circuit transfer. For the space transfer, generally it is good, spatter is less, welding bit in good appearance. The droplet size is generally much smaller than that of wire diameter. You can see the diameter of the droplet is somewhat smaller than that of the diameter of the electrode. In globulus transfer, droplet size approximately 3 times the wire diameter, and the amperage is 150 to 400. High voltage is used, and by the action of the gravity forces, this globulus falls under the arc force. The short circuit transfer generally used in the low amperage current and the low voltage, and for the thin material. This is the transfer of the arc. How transferred into the fusion zone or penetrates through the groove. Short circuit transfer. It is usually used in low amperage and low voltage current after the contacting of the electrode tip to the base material. For the case of this is a globular, it is one of the most popular one, but also have the disadvantage because of the arc blow. These are globules. Under the action of the gravity forces, this drop of the globules falls under the gravity and fills into the gap. And whenever there is too slow speed or low current or arc forces, then there is a possibility of these globules more larger or elliptical one, and the arc blow can take place. For that case, the continuous arc forces and electromagnetic field forces should be there. The space transfer and pulse transfer. This is the one like this one, fills into the gap, and pulse transfer. It is not the desirable one. By the one droplet is produced, it is followed under the gravity force, and another droplet which is produced, that pushes to the another droplet. This is the more desirable and effective one for the case of Meagher Golding process. There is the arc transverse process. Shielding gas. This is shielding gas for the steel CO2 and argon plus 2 to 5% oxygen, argon plus 5 to 25% CO2, like one. The function obviously told arc stability, smoothness of the weld, and protects the contamination of the welding bed. Advantage, obviously, this is the advantages: more faster, finer welding bed, better welding bed, and thinner section can be joined, and more versatile than that of the arc welding process. Application, this is a major application in automobile industry, like bridges to joining the two plates. These are the brief of the Meagher Golding. Thank you.